Donald Trump isn't wasting a second. Day one back in office, and he's already made headlines that are shaking the nation to its core. Birthright citizenship gone if he gets his way. Immigration crackdowns, a revived travel ban, and federal troops in cities, all on the table. Love him or hate him, Trump knows how to dominate the narrative. And today, we're diving into all the jaw-dropping moves he's already made. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, birthright citizenship. For over 150 years, being born in America meant you were American. It's not just a law, it's part of our identity. But Trump wants to rip that right out of the Constitution. Why? To stop what he calls abuse of the system by undocumented immigrants and tourists. And how does he plan to do it? By executive order. Yes, you heard that right. Trump thinks he can overturn the 14th Amendment with a single signature. Legal experts are already lining up to say, not so fast. Amending the Constitution requires Congress and could take years, but Trump's never been one to follow the rules. And the consequences? Let's break it down. Imagine babies born in the US, kids who know no other home, suddenly losing their citizenship. No schools, no jobs, no legal identity. We're talking about a potential humanitarian crisis that would make headlines worldwide. But for Trump, this isn't just a policy move, it's a power play, a red meat promise to his base that says, I'm still the disruptor in chief. Birthright citizenship isn't the only thing Trump has his sights on. His immigration crackdown is back, and it's fiercer than ever. Mass deportations? Check. A fortified border wall? Check. Expanded immigration enforcement? You guessed it. Check. But here's the catch. While Trump paints this as a fight against crime, critics argue it's a war on families. Children separated from parents, workers deported without warning. It's the same script we saw in his first term, only now it's turned up to 11. Oh, and remember the travel ban. It's back. Trump's targeting what he calls high-risk countries, reigniting a policy that sparked nationwide protests during his first term. For supporters, it's about keeping Americans safe. For critics, it's just another excuse to stoke fear and division. And if you thought that was enough drama for one day, think again. Here's what else Trump dropped on us in his first 24 hours. 1. Federal troops in cities. Trump's plan. Deploy federal troops to cities with high crime rates. He says it's about law and order, but critics are calling it a federal takeover of local governance. Is it security or is it martial law? Environmental rollbacks. Trump's rolling back environmental regulations, opening up federal lands for drilling. Big oil is thrilled, but environmentalists, not so much. Think protests, lawsuits, and an even deeper divide on climate policy. 3. Economic plans. Oh, and let's not forget his economic promises. Tax cuts for businesses, reduced aid for states he calls poorly run. Let's call it what it is. Trump thrives on chaos. These moves aren't just policies, they're statements. Birthright citizenship, it's not just about immigration, it's about rewriting America's narrative. Federal troops, it's a flex of power. The travel ban, it's a symbol. Love it or hate it. For Trump supporters, this is what they've been waiting for. Bold action, promises kept, and a leader who isn't afraid to stir the pot. For critics, it's a nightmare scenario. A president pushing America to the brink with divisive policies that target the most vulnerable. So, where does that leave us? Divided, sure. But more importantly, it leaves us asking, is Trump solving the problems he claims to address, or is he creating new ones? Is this leadership, or chaos disguised as strength? One thing's for sure. Donald Trump knows how to keep the spotlight on himself. Whether you think he's saving America or tearing it apart, you can't ignore him. And maybe that's the point. Now, I want to hear from you. Is ending birthright citizenship a bold step toward national security or a dangerous overreach that could shatter lives? Are these policies making America great again or dividing it further? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe because trust me, the Trump drama is far from over and we'll be here to break it all down for you. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more deep dives into the stories shaping America's future. Until next time.